All right, guys. Hi. So, we're going to start a new unit today. We're going to start Unit 9, and it is going to be about numbers to 40. All right, so we've done numbers to 20, so now we're going to move on to 40. All right, so I want you to grab your math packet. You should have finished your bar graph packet on Friday, so get out the Unit 9 packet. And I want you to turn to the page I have here, which is the tens and ones board. All right, I'll give you a few seconds to open it up and get there. All right, guys. So you're going to use this tens and ones, and you're going to use this a lot during this unit, so keep it. Don't throw it away. All right. And you are going to be able to use the spin it boards later, and you'll just use these on your own. Just like when we do games in the classroom, you can put a paper clip in there and put a pencil and fling it around, okay? All right, so things you will need in addition to the two things I just told you about. I would go grab maybe some Legos if you have some blocks. At school we use my little blocks, but since we're not at school, we don't have those to use. I need you to grab 40 of something. All right? If you need it, some of you don't, but if you think you're going to need them, please go grab them. All right, go ahead and grab them, pause the video, and then start it over again when you get back. All right? All right, you are going to start with 9.1. All right, guys, and we're going to talk about place value today. We've done place value. For some of you, it was really easy. Most of you did well on it, so I think you'll do okay with this one. All right, so I cannot write like I would in the classroom, so you are just going to have to listen and follow my directions, okay? All right, place value, directions. Draw each number using tens and ones. All right, number 1, you'll see right here is the number 30. We have to decide where each of these numbers goes. Where does the 3 go? Does it go in the tens column or does it go in the ones column? Where does the 0 go? Does it go in the tens column or does it go in the ones column? I want you to go ahead and write where you think the 3 and the 0 go. All right, so if we remember, we know the first digit right here, the one that's always last, is always going to be what? I should hear you say it out loud. It should be in the ones column. And we know the number right after the ones is always going to go in the tens column. So that means that the 3 went in the tens and the 0 went in the ones. All right, let's move on. Next number, say it out loud. If you said 21, you are right. All right, so now we have to decide again. Where does the 2, where does the 1 go? Does it go in the tens? Does it go in the ones? Go ahead and write it for me. All right, if you put the 2 in the tens, you're right. And if you put the 1 in the ones, you're correct. That would give us 21. Good job. If you didn't do that, please fix it. All right, let's go down over to the next one. Say it out loud. What's the number? Good job if you said 34. All right, I want you to do the exact same thing. I'm not going to tell you where to put them this time. Okay, So if you put the 3 in the tens and the 4 in the ones, you are correct. Good job. All right, let's go down here. Write the number using tens and ones. Okay. So sometimes when we do these, we would get them mixed up and we would put the ones and the tens, all right? So let's figure this out. I know when I look at the tens column, how many tens do you see? I want you to write how many tens. Do I see 2 tens? Do I see 20 tens? How many blocks are just in one of these? If you said 10, you are right. So if I have 10 and 10, that gives me 2 tens. So we're going to write 2 down here. 2. Just 2. Then come over to the ones. How many ones are there? You should count. You should go 1, 2, 3, 4. Write a 4. So that would give us 24. All right, I want you to do next 2 on your own. I'll give you a little bit. Pause it if I go too fast. All right, if you put 37 right here, you're right. And if you put 4, and how many ones were there? If you said 0, you are right. So that is a 40. All right, good job, guys. I hope you did well on that. All right, let's go to our fluency, our favorite part. All right, so today is subtraction. All right. You have your number line. Maybe you have some blocks at home. Whatever you feel that you need to use, you need to use. Remember in the class, I make you use your number line. Use your number line, use your fingers, use mental math. Some of you do mental math. Some of you use blocks. All right? But if you need something, you use something. Remember that. All right, guys? So if you finish this, have your mom and dad take a quick picture and maybe send to me on Remind, and I will check it for you. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Go ahead and play the Spin It game. All right, I'll see you tomorrow.